Also launching on September 20th, we have ArchRavels, and this plays 2 to 4 players. It takes about 30 to 45 minutes to play, and this is a knitting game where players are going to be playing as different knitters, trying to collect yarn from a shared market in order to knit different items and complete different projects for victory points. And the neat thing about this game is that each player can actually have different actions available to them depending on the character that they're playing as. But whenever you're performing an action, you have to perform a different action each turn. And some of those actions might allow you to shop to gain more yarn from the market, or other actions might allow you to craft to turn that yarn into different items. Well, there might be some other special actions that might allow you to exchange any amount of a single color of yarn to another color of yarn. After all players have performed their actions, we move into the restock phase where you're going to be redrawing cards and repopulating the market. But there isn't just yarn cards that can show up here, because there's also event cards that will be resolved immediately anytime that they're drawn. And then there can also be some special request cards, which are one-time patterns to knit. And these can gain you extra victory points, but can lose you victory points if you don't complete them by the end of the game. And it's at this point in the game that players will be able to perform some free actions by trading in items that they were able to create so far, and they'll be able to do different things like turn those items back into yarn, trade in those items to complete different projects that require them, or discard them in order to enhance their pattern knowledge, which will allow them to knit that particular item a little bit easier in the future. And the game ends when there's no more projects left to draw, and the player with the most victory points at this point wins the game.